Turning to real estate, we have Jeff Ostrowski with us now. He's a journalist and real estate analyst at Bankrate.com. What's your take on what's happening with the housing market?
Well, the National Association of Realtors reported Tuesday that home sales keep dropping. Sales are off 17% from July 2022 to July 2023, mainly because of the big jump in mortgage rates over the past couple of years. Given the growth of the U.S. population, you'd expect Americans to buy and sell about 6 million homes a year. But we're not even close to that. The number right now is about 4 million homes. However, despite all that, home prices are still strong. The median home price in July was nearly $407,000, and that's close to an all-time record.
Why is it that home prices are high and holding strong even as home sales are declining?
Well, that's a great question, and it's really an unexpected outcome, but it's all about supply. So even with fewer sales, there's still a tight inventory of homes for sale. As a result, homes are selling quickly, and many are selling at or above their asking price. So while we're still in a housing recession in terms of the number of homes selling, the chief economist of the National Association of Realtors says that from a price perspective, the housing recession is over.
Bring us up to date. What's going on with mortgage rates?
Mortgage rates are at a 22-year high, according to Bankrate's National Survey of Lenders. They're well above 7%. And so that's really squeezing the housing market from a couple directions. For buyers, it's gotten really hard to afford a home because mortgage rates are high and home prices are still elevated. And then from an inventory standpoint, homeowners don't want to sell their homes. Americans who locked in 3% mortgage rates a few years ago are deciding they want to stay put. There's no sense in trading a 3% mortgage for a 7% mortgage. And so that's really what's fueling this sharp rise in home prices, despite the sharp drop in sales.
You also uncovered scams in the rental market where people are sending their hard-earned money to strangers who advertise, but those photos are actually pictures that they found on the internet. What are your tips?
Well, rents are high, renters are desperate, and scammers smell opportunity. Here are my 3 tips for avoiding rental scams. First, treat any request for cash as a big red flag. There's no legit reason for a landlord to insist on cash rather than a check or a wire transfer. A common theme in the scams I've covered is that the scammer insists on payment in cash, which is untraceable. Second, be suspicious of anyone who won't let you physically tour the property. A legitimate owner has access to the property at all times. One caveat, I once covered a fraud where the fraudster put his own lock boxes on properties, so access to the home isn't a foolproof gauge, but it's still a pretty good signal. Third, do a little sleuthing. If the property is advertised on a sign at an intersection or on Craigslist, is it also listed for rent anywhere else? Also, look up the address on your public property appraiser site to see if the owner's name matches the public information of the person asking you for payment.
Very good information, Jeff. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.